might get popped. Let's see what's up. Good morning. How is everybody? Waiting for myself to show up live so that I can actually. Do I have toothpaste on the corner of my mouth? Because that would be crazy, wouldn't it? That would be crazy. I look crazy. All right, let's try the experiment here. What's up? Can I hear myself? What's up? All right, now let me try this and see how that affects it. Can I hear myself? What's up? All right, now let me try this and see how that affects it. It just magically crackled. It just magically crackled. So it's the feature somehow, but I can't turn it off. Let's try. So it's the feature somehow, but I can't turn it off. Let's try. So it's the feature somehow, but I can't turn it off. So maybe the feedback. I wonder if the snap crackle is there now. Hey, baby pants. If you could do me a favor downstairs, can you run me on your phone? I can't run myself up here because I've got feedback. And tell me if you're getting a snap crackle pop right now. I put my glasses on so I can actually see what the hell is going on in the crib today. What is up, you guys? Good morning. Happy freaking Monday. Always playing games. Come on, Trisha. I love it. Trisha Nicole is live right now, and Trisha Nicole has 165 people watching. Beautiful Trisha Nicole. Yes, girl. Yes. Get it in. Get it in. Favorite fast food breakfast. Let's see. Get my poll set up. Why can I not spell McDonald's? Probably because I don't eat McDonald's. What's considered fast food? Is Starbucks considered fast food? McDonald's. Am I spelling that right now? Starbucks. What's another one that people get breakfast from? I don't know. I don't eat fast food, so I'm not sure what fast food breakfasts people are out here getting. My brain is completely turning to mush. I'm like, what fast food breakfast? What would people be getting? Burger King, McDonald's, Starbucks? What's another one? Is Taco Bell a thing? I don't know. I'm putting it up. Is it the snap crackle pot for you, babe? Oh, you too. Yeah. There's literally, it's 3 minutes in. They've literally loaded nobody into my chat. Oh, wait. Matthew Winningham says croissant, sausage, and egg, biscuits, sausage, steak, big eggs. Wait. Sorry, big breakfast at McDonald's, steak, egg, bagel from McDonald's, pancakes, and hash browns. Well, that's what's up, Matthew. Thank you so much. That sounds like quite the breakfast, my friend. TT Vlogs is in the house. What's up, TT? How are you today? Sister Krishna is in the house. Namaste. What's up? Hopefully, I'm trying to understand if I am snap, crackling, and popping, you guys. What we kind of got to the bottom of is that when I go live and I use any of the features, including the retouch, it messes with my audio. So who knows? Who knows what's going on here? Krishna is kicking it with the member emojis. Thank you, Krishna. How is your morning going today, Miss TT? How are you? How are you? Krishna, how's your afternoon? Oh, TT's at work. Okay. I feel you. Every last piece of those pumps. Yeah, it is a crisp morning here, but at least we are above zero, which is cool because the last couple of mornings that was not the case. Yesterday we topped out at, I think it was -7, maybe. I don't remember. It was something. And then it was -19 degrees Celsius. And it was a shite show. It was a shite show. It was cold. I did my best to not go outside because why? Why would I go outside and freeze my butt off? For no reason. So I kept myself inside, very warm, snuggled up on the couch with a blanket, watching the fire. That's what I did. Outside of the other stuff that I got into. The audio sounds clear. The audio sounds clear. Well, we're going with that. We're going with that. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? How is your freaking Monday? I did put a question up in the Chizat, and that is, what is your favorite fast food breakfast? I want to know. For whatever reason, my mind like closed down when I was trying to figure out what places to list. Like I thought about Burger King. I thought about McDonald's. I know that some of you guys like to do the Starbucks thing. I don't go to Starbucks because if I'm making coffee, if I drink coffee, I just make it my damn self. But those are the places that came to mind. So I'll be interested to see what you guys choose. Did I see that my girl Melissa is in the house? Melissa was up late like me, but she's still up early. So, what is up, Melissa? How are you? All your cold peoples. It's actually warmer today, Melissa, I was saying, than it was the last 2 days. So I am grateful for that. Elizabeth is in the house. Thank you, Elizabeth, for coming in. Elizabeth, I was in your house last night too, but I think you was asleep, baby girl. I think you was asleep. But I was in your house last night on your stream, Elizabeth, for a bit as I was getting myself together to go to bed. Krishna is in the house flexing the member emojis. Elizabeth is saying, what's up to Krishna? I appreciate all of you guys this morning for being here bright and early. No, it's weird. As soon as I put the feature on, it dismantled itself. But then I took the feature off and apparently it fixed the audio. Glitch again in the Get Glitched crew.
I couldn't load you live on mobile.
Oh, for real, for real?
Yeah, it's
I love it. Nobody knows. Elizabeth says, thank you. I was deep sleeping. I know you was deep sleeping, baby girl. We was staring at a wall. I was like, where the hell are we in Elizabeth's house? I'm like, I think I might be on a wall, y'all. And that's what's up. That's delightful. I love every last piece of that. Melissa says, tired. We're colder this morning than yesterday, but the day will be just a few degrees. Got it. You know what I'm guessing probably happened, Melissa? I'm guessing whatever we had moved through and then came to you now because Melissa is to the east of me. So I think usually weather patterns move that way. They move west to east, usually north to south. Although things have been crazy lately. That's not always been the case. But I'm guessing that Melissa is getting whatever the hell we had for the last 2 days. So there's that. Heads up, and I'll probably say this a couple times. I'm dropping a very, very short, quick cooking video today at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to do a quick premiere, but it's going to go like that. If you are not in the premiere when it starts, you go miss it. So if you guys are interested in joining me for that premiere, I would love it. Good morning, Metro. How are you? Metro, I loved those pictures that you put up of old Sonic. I thought that was so cool. It was so nostalgic to me. Because I mean, Sonic used to be my gig. Like, I love Sonic, and I used to love Legends of Zelda. My cousin and I used to play the hell out of Legends of Zelda, like the original one, like the Nintendo version way back when. It was crazy, but I love that game. Oh my God, that would be so cool to have that again. Legends of Zelda, I freaking love that. Melissa says Thursday is supposed to be 50. I know! Melissa, it's supposed to be 50 here, I think damn near tomorrow. So it's a shite town situation going on here. Soulstar is in the house. What is up? Grand rising to you, baby girl. And thank you for throwing your thumbs up. Elizabeth says, Melissa, beautiful queen, be warm. Chi-Town Busta says, hey, what's up? Nothing much, my friend. How are you doing? Making my way downtown, walking fast. Chi-Town Busta, when you said that, why did I think about, what's his name in White Girls when he was singing that? Making my way downtown. Do you know what I'm talking about in the movie? What is that dude's name? Who is the big black dude from the movie White Girls? What is his name? But when you said that, that's what I was thinking about, is him singing it. Melissa says, hey, Elizabeth. Miss TT said, still here, be okay. No worries. I know you're working. Elizabeth saying, what's up to Soulstar? Mr. Dewdown. Mr. Dewdown, how are you? I am from the Midwest of the United States, my friend. Chi-Town says, because you're supposed to say Terry Crews. Yes. Yes, Chi-Town Busted. Thank you. You're right. Okay, JJ got it too. Terry Crews. Why could my mind not think about that man's name? But he knocked that movie out of the park, y'all. I think he's pretty much what made that movie, if you want to ask me. Soulstar says, hi, Elizabeth. Chi-Town says, it's just a thing I do. Get y'all to saying, no worries. I don't mind, Chi-Town Busted. I don't mind. I'm here to have a good time. So if you come in and you make me laugh, that's what it's all about. Melissa says, Elizabeth, got to keep my behind out of the snow to stay warm. Melissa, your whole behind was in the damn snow. Did y'all see Melissa? Melissa done flopped out in the damn snowbank and was out there acting up. Melissa, your butt is going to get cold. You're going to get snow in your crack. You're going to get snow in your crack. What's up, Divvy? How are you? Mr. Do Down says it's D-U down. What the hell does that mean? So it's not just do me down. It's we're gonna D-U down. I love it. Thank you for being here, Krista. Metro says, I'm happy to hear you like the photos and the collage I created to give everyone a warm holiday spirit. The spirit was warm within me. The spirit was warm within me. I love Sonic. Oh, A-Train with the GG. What does the GG even mean? What does GG even mean? Good to go? No, because we would need a T in there somewhere, or a 2. Good to go? Why don't they put a 2 in between that so that I can know that you're GTG, my friend? GTG. Divvy says, Mun is now ended. Got it. A-Train, what's going on? Divvy says GG means good game. Oh, I didn't know that. Divvy knows all the stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but Divvy is like the smartest person that I know. She knows everything. Melissa says, I do that at least once a year. Lucky I had on thick sweats. Yeah, because I could feel the snow going up in your butthole. Soundwave says, let's fry up some hash browns. I love hash browns. And welcome back in, Soundwave. Do something. Devin, I'm trying to do something, but your mom is taking up the stage. Unique says, for gamers. Got it. Elizabeth says, Melissa, you're playing with it. Metro says, hope everyone's morning is going well. Glad to enjoy enough. You got 7 hours of sleep, Metro? That's what's up. Fluffy, don't come in here spelling boob. Don't come in here with that nonsense, Fluffy. You all mixed up. I don't even know what the hell that means, but you mixed up, Fluffy. Melissa is cracking up. A-Train says morning to everybody. Melissa says, hey, Metro. Fluffy says, boob. Fluffy, stop it. Stop every last piece of it. Somebody throw the damn troll emoji down on Fluffy, please. I need somebody to throw that troll emoji down on Fluffy because don't make me do it myself, but she's clearly a troll. She says, good morning, host in chat after she spells boob in my chat 5611 dozen times. Divvy says, actually, it's a GGWP in whole, and people use it as a short form. Okay, thank you, Divvy. Fluffy saying, what's up to Melissa? Melissa, thank you for throwing the troll emoji down on there. Ooh. Oh, that's delightful. That's a great broth, babe. It's very nutty and unctuous. What is up, Soulstar? Censor says, if Mars is red, why are aliens green? I don't know, but these are the questions that we need to get to the bottom of. These are the questions we need to get to the bottom of. Elizabeth is saying, what's up to Fluffy? Fluffy saying, what's up? And then she's also laughing because she knows she's a troll. R3 Gamer says, guys, stop being mean and rude. Actually, I think everybody's being pretty good right now, but you never know. That tide could shift. Metro says, well, I listened to the Christmas Carol church music, then took a nap, cooked dinner, and then went to work, and then visit family. That sounds like a very eventful day, Metric. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Fluffy, for dropping the member emojis. A-Train's dropping the yum emoji. Liz, Sunshine Sally is in the house. How are you this freaking magical Monday morning, Liz? How are you? How to you live stream? I'm not sure I understand, R3 Gamer. Metro is saying happy Monday. Elizabeth is saying, what's up to A-Train? Fluffy saying, blessed day, my queen. Yes. See, that's what you got to do, Fluffy. You got to come in and say nice things. Come in and say nice things, Fluffy. Don't come in here talking about chicken butts, which we know you like to eat. And don't come in here talking about boobs. I don't want none of that in these chats, yo. Melissa said, oh, girl, I seen the perfect cup for you yesterday. Michael, what? Did you take a picture? I like a good cup. You know this. Sorry, I'm German. No worries. No worries, R3 Gamer. Fluffy says, I love the cup. Thank you, Fluffy. Ooh, Christmas flex in the member emojis. Divvy's hungry. Divvy, get yourself something to eat. Melissa says, it's perfect for an author. Ooh, now you've got me excited about it. But do you see that kind of, it's got a cool pattern on the inside too, Fluffy? I love that. Ever since I cut my nails, because I started doing a lot more DIYs, and I don't know how people DIY with those long ass nails, so I cut my nails, and now I don't know what to do with myself. Divvy says, please make me some. Divvy, I'll make you some soup. I'll make you some soup, Divvy. That's what I can offer up right now. So the poll question, I did put my poll up, is what is your favorite fast food breakfast? Feel free to let me know if I didn't put in an option that is your favorite. I literally, my brain just boop, and I could only think of those. R3 says, have you watched episode 8 of Welcome to Derry? I have not. Is it a good show, R3 Gamer? Is it a good show? I need to know, because I'm a huge Stephen King fan, but I usually don't like his movie or, I don't know, episodic stuff. Liz says, doing great on my way to Walmart. There you go. What are you going to get at Walmart, Liz? Are you going to get that hot sauce pack? Are you going to get the pickle? Are you going to get the pickle pack? Arthur Graham says, yes. Okay, so you think it's a good show. Okay, Divvy says, I got some. Whoa, what is that? What is that, Divvy? I need to know. What's up, Meritor? Good morning. How are you? I saw you live yesterday. Meritor was live cooking up a storm. If you guys don't know who Meritor is, she's great. She's a wonderful crocheter, and she also cooks really good food. So if you haven't connected or taken a look at her channel, I strongly suggest you give it a try. Metro says that is a very delicate cup you have there. It's actually very freaking sturdy, but I love everything about it. Meritor is saying, hello, everyone. I'm totally fine, Phil. I love it. Metro says, oh, yeah, I clip my nails too, my claws. Funny, Metro. Meritor says, thanks for asking. Divvy says, a savory snack. What's Namkin? Is it made out of what? Thank you, Meritor. Fluffy says, I love it. You guys know my cup game and my hat game is tight. I keep my cup game and my hat game tight. Miss TT is saying, what's up to Fluffy? Elizabeth saying, what's up to Fluffy? Metro is saying, usually I go for McDonald's for breakfast, but I like to go to IHOP sometimes. Okay. Now, this is a good question, Metro. Do you consider IHOP fast food? Or I don't consider IHOP fast food because it's a sit-down restaurant. But what does everybody else think? If you're familiar with IHOP, which is International House of Pancakes, do you consider that fast food, or is that just like a regular restaurant? Motion Girls, welcome back in, and thank you so much for your membership. Make sure you flex those member emojis. Meritor says you're welcome. Motion Girl says, have you tried, Bulldog noodles? Yes, I have. Are those like, I think those are those really spicy situations. J Dove says, IHOP is shite food. I would agree. If I want to make some pancakes, I just mix them up here at the house. I'm not going anywhere to get freaking pancakes. R3 Gamer says yes. Motion Girl says yes. J-Dub says J-Dub, you're killing me. Liz says buying snacks for work. Got it. Tyler says you're a spicy situation. I love that. Tyler, that might be the coolest way. Gray Mountain says you're a spicy little situation. You have no idea, yo. Metro says, but I hardly go to any restaurants. I just cook at home. Yeah, and you cook great food, Metro. I see your pictures all the time. Divvy says Namkin means savory snack. This is made of a lot of things like graham flour, veggie oil, corn, cumin, turmeric, etc., and masalas. I love it. Okay, sounds good. R3 says want to subscribe. I don't know what you mean, R3. Metro says can I have laughter and sense of humor sometimes? Keep your day going. Of course, Metro. Of course. Thank you, Krishna, for flexing the member emojis. What's up, Chill? Welcome back to the live stream. I appreciate you being here. Oh, want me to subscribe? I mean, that's entirely up to you, my friend. If you find the content interesting, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you watch some videos. I'm dropping a video later on today. I would love for everybody to take a look. Chase Ward says, I'd eat it. What are you talking about, Chase? What are you talking about? Fast food breakfast? Or something else? We need to know. Meritor says, just listening, Phil, finishing up something. No worries, Meritor. I appreciate you being here. Metro says, I don't consider IHOP fast food. Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out, because I was like, when I think of fast food, I think of like McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, stuff like that. I think of IHOP, Perkins. I don't know if you guys know what a Perkins is, as some place that you sit down and hang out. Riku says, you look like the lady from The Incredibles. I'm going to take that as a compliment, Riku. I love that. Motion Girl says, what do you eat on a daily diet? I don't know. I just eat whatever the frick I feel like, whatever's in the house. We don't do fast food or restaurants, so everything we have, we cook ourselves. So it's a lot of chicken. It's a lot of beef. I don't eat fish at all. So it's a lot of chicken. It's a lot of beef. It's a lot of soups. I make a lot of soups. And it's a lot of beer. Myrna says, thanks. Cole says, talking about cats. What about cats? We should talk about cats. That's big on the interwebs. Metro says, I have had Sonic breakfast last year, and I really enjoyed it when I went on vacation with one of my close friends. Wow, I must have missed that. Derek says, whoa, what is up? How are you this morning, Derek? Elizabeth says, hello to Meritor. R3 says, do you play War Thunder? I do not. Why should I play it? Tell me. Motion says, damn nice. Yes. Soulstar says, steak, egg, and cheese. Woo! Soulstar, what happened to you? Steak, egg, and cheese bagel from Burger King. Burger King used to have I don't know if they still do, because I don't eat, like I said, fast food, but they used to do a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant with the damn cheesy tots. Stop it. Motion says, I love soup. Rick says, what's that? A new pronunciation of my name? I don't know, yo. You don't even know what it's like here. I'm just like trying to look at people's names and pronounce them. I'm all hooked on phonics and whatnot. Thank you. A-Train with the clutch. Thank you so much. Motion says, do you have a pet? No, but I have lots of plants. And the ones behind me are fake, but I have lots of real plants. And I live in a forest basically, so I know a lot of animals. I don't have any pets, but I know a lot of animals. Divvy says, MUN is Model United Nations, a short conference. Oh, thank you for telling me what that was, Divvy. Metro says, yes, seriously, I'm doing great with this. Spending less at restaurants. Yeah. R3 says, it's fun and you can fly jets. Interesting. Thank you again, A Train, for sending the gift. R3 says, like the Air Force. Interesting. Raiku? What am I supposed to say? Haha, it's all right. Divvy says, just explained it to you because, yeah, I did not know. Jay says, I have cardboard. Jay, you're killing it. Metro says, I will always be checking NBOK. Thank you, Metro. Motion Girl says, get a lizard. I used to have a pet. What the hell is that thing called? A chameleon. Riku says, man, my mom has like 200 plants. It's crazy. Plants are fun. I love plants. All of our plants have names. Which it says basically sit down restaurant like Applebee's. Yeah, Applebee's, Chili's, stuff like that. Riku says, it's Riku, kind of. Okay. I think I can vibe with that. Soulstar says, I meant everything bagel seasoning, not the actual bagel. Okay. I don't even know who that is. FS Wolf J Dub says, you need your pilot license before joining the Air Force. Nobody calls anybody a dumbass in here, Jay. But no, I'm sure it's a game, Jay. Elizabeth says, hello to Motion. Z Warford says, yo, how are you, Wolf? Is it Wolford? Y'all, me trying to pronounce y'all's names. Divvy says, I had to wait for 40 minutes in line to get two, but is it Bahatras? Oh my gosh. Metro says, you and I are on the same page. We eat what we have in our houses. Yeah. Motion says, try eating shaving cream. I'm 100% not going to do that, Motion Girls. Fluffy says, in the background, no worries, Fluffy. Jay says, folks think if they join the Air Force, they'll be flying planes. No, most of the people I know who are in the Air Force don't fly planes. My girl Keish was in the Air Force. She's retired, and so was my aunt, and neither of them flew planes. Rico says, all right, I got to go now. I have to get to my... No worries, Rico. Thanks for being here. Riku, did I say that right? Peace out. Jada says, airplanes have over 500 jobs. Exactly. She actually, I think what Keish used to do is she did some sort of dispatch or something. I don't know. Z Wolford says, I'm okay, be called Z. I'm okay to be called Z. Okay, I will call you Z. R3 says, I have I always pronounce this wrong. Is it Dutchhound? Metro says, Dad's favorite restaurant is Burger King, and usually we have breakfast there, especially with cheese toast back when I was just a little boy. For real? They had cheese toast at Burger King, Metro? You were going way back, my friend. I don't even know, like, does everybody do breakfast now? Like, is there like breakfast at Wendy's and breakfast over here? And I don't even know. Motion says, I'm trying to eat a dog. Oh no, don't do that, Motion. Don't do that. This broth is making my lips shiny. R3 says that my dad is still in the Army for 18 years and my mom retired from the Army because she was pregnant. Okay. With my sister. Got it. J Dub says, I like Waffle House pecan waffles. Pecan waffle sounds delicious, Jay. Thank you guys so much again for coming in here, and thank you guys for throwing your thumbs up. You guys have been doing great in here, and I appreciate that. I hope you guys are all having a great start of your week, because it is Monday. Mark Travis says, I drink coffee in morning. I'm usually up before my wife. Fair enough, Mark. It's funny, Mark, because I'm usually up first, and I don't drink coffee. I will drink tea, but I'm not a coffee person. I love the smell of coffee. I love the taste of coffee, but coffee makes my guts go, and I don't like that. Chill says, my channel is my name. Yes. Motion Girl says, coffee is the only food I... I love that. Jay says, Waffle House is the truth. Metro says, coffee is good to start off your morning. I would drink it if I could. R3 says, Justin is a wiener dog, so he's long but small. No, I know what kind of dog it is, but I always pronounce it crazy. Divvy says, it's Batura. Okay, got it. Mark Travis says, I do like tea at times with honey. Yeah, I like how you spell it with honey. You're like, I like my tea and my honeys, y'all. Motions Girl says, wait, you have nuts? I do not personally have them. I don't think we even keep nuts at the house. Metro says, I'd like the Waffle House. It's been years. Yeah, Waffle House is only in like the South. That's what I understand. Dachshund. Thank you, Cosmic Vision. Thank you. I knew that there was like a way to say it, and I was missing it. So Cosmic Vision, you knocked it out of the park for me. Thank you. I was like, damn, how do you pronounce this again? Thank you, Cosmic Vision. You're awesome for that. I hope you have a great day. And thank you for being in my chat. Divvy says you didn't read the full thing. Divvy, there's a lot going on, baby girl. I don't have time to read a full magazine article. I'll try. Melissa says I copied and sent the link for that mug. There are cheaper versions. Okay, thank you, Melissa. Mark says I went from 200 in 3 months. Wow, great job, Mark. Arthur Gamer says this is kind of fun. Well, thank you. I'm kind of glad that you're having a kind of good time. And Cosmic Vision is telling me once again, R3 Gamer is saying this is fun magazine. I'm sorry, Divvy, but you wrote a whole damn book, baby girl. I can only read so much. You see these comments, it's going crazy. R3 says, I subscribed and liked. Well, thank you. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up on the video, you guys. Mark says the key for my, okay. Well, that's fair. Meritor is telling us that she's still here. Motion Girl says, I wonder if there's anything else. Thinks the clouds are, oh, if there's anything else that thinks the clouds are made out of cotton candy. You're funny, Motion Girls. Melissa says, do you have a Yorkie and, oh my God, I'm trying to, Dachshund mixed breed. It's called a Dorky. Do you know? Oh, do I know that? Okay. Cosmic Vision says, thanks for the reply. Well, thank you for being here, period. Divvy says, please do my math's homework. Oh my God, I 100% cannot. Melina says, morning, girl. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being in here, Melina. How are you? Mr. Todd says, what's your head? No, the better question, Mr. Todd, is what's yours like? What's yours like? You're asking me about mine, but what's yours like? That's what we need to know. Thank you, Krishna. Metro says, yes, they had cheese toast as far as I can remember when Dad was still alive. Oh my gosh. I did not know that, Metro. I did not know that. It's funny though that that's where you guys used to go, you and your dad, because when my mother was still alive and I was younger, we used to go to Burger King back when they made actual food that you could eat. And the original chicken sandwich, I don't know if you guys remember that. It's kind of oblong breaded chicken sandwich. We would eat that together, Metro. So that's funny that we both have a memory of a parent who's passed on in our time at Burger King. Mark says, I turned 60. Oh my God, you turned 60 this year? Well, congratulations, yo. That's something to do. Not everybody's going to make it there, Mark. So I'm glad that you did. Motion says, time is money. I mean money. Metro says, I usually grab coffee and a couple of powdered donuts. Divvy says, please order a chicken popcorn and a bucket of chicken for me. I love it. Mr. Todd says, mine is great from what the ladies say. From what the ladies say? Mr. Todd. J Stuff says, if you want to, oh my gosh, you guys are really on that, aren't you? Ronald said, I used to watch your lives back when you were only 400. Ronald, that's hilarious. I love it. I'm actually higher than that now, Ronald. I'm actually higher than that. I know. Mark says, yes, I got saved in 1970. That's interesting. R3 says, you skipped me. Sorry, R3. It's impossible to read everything. Danny Rivera says, hi. What's up, Danny? Metro says green tea with honey is good too. Yes, I do like green tea with honey. R3 says, wow. Divvy says, have you ever had rum and raisins chocolate? Not really. I'm not a chocolate eater. I don't do a lot of sweet things. I'm more of like a salty kind of broad. So I don't know. Melissa says, I love the bacon, egg, and cheese bagels from McDonald's. Okay, those are really good. Aaron, I think, used to get the steak ones. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I'm trying to remember way back in the day when we... Sorry, guys, we have a deer in our backyard. Mark says, I like sweet wine, but not beer. So is that like a Riesling? Because I love a good Riesling, but I love a good beer too. R3 says, I make edits. A-Train with the golden poop. I love it. Thank you so much. J-Dub says, chocolate bacon is delicious. I've never had it. Mr. Todd says, and your head game is great because your personality is awesome. Thank you, Mr. Todd. I'll take that as a damn compliment. Divvy says, I'm serious. Order me something. I'm hangry. You sound hangry as hell, Divvy. A-Train says, yep, steak bagel. Yeah. Mark Travis says, resting or sangria. I like a little sangria. Melina says, how did 50 Cent get the footage of Diddy? Melina, I don't know, baby. I've not paid any attention to this Diddy situation. Motion Girl says, guys, sorry to boom the party, but people are adding... What? What are you talking about, Motion Girls? How the hell? You must have got gifted a membership because I'm like, what are you talking about out here? A-Train says steak. Meritor, thanks for letting me know you're here. Demir says hello. Mark says you can get chocolate covered bacon at Frankie Mouth. Okay, in Michigan. That's what's up. R3 said like Ghost for Call of Duty and Ghostface from Scream. Oh, okay. Mark says Frankenmouth. Jay says best clutch breakfast is a tasty beef patty and cocoa bread. Tell me what cocoa bread is, Jay. I know I've heard of this before. There's like a whole song and stuff that people use here on the webs. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell cocoa bread is. Divvy says, my stomach is saying, feed me something or I'll start talking loud. Oh, I love it. Michael says bacon is meat candy, and Michael is 100% correct today. Michael, you get the goddamn gold star because that is 100% true. Motion Girl says, look at the latest news. I don't pay attention to the news, Motion Girl, so I would not know anything about that, but thank you so much for bringing it to me. R3 says, Erica. Who the hell's Erica? Thank you, Krishna, for flexing the member emojis. You are greatly appreciated. Y'all, this broth is making my lips greasy. And that's got what's his face up in here asking about my game. J Dove says bread made with lots of butter and coconut flakes. Thank you so much, Jay. Tibby says bye then. Okay, you're gonna go get something to eat. Fair enough. Michael says thanks for the shout out. Of course. Mark says I don't watch the news. I try and focus on family and friends. That's what I'm saying. Anything I need to know is happening right in front of my eyes. Michael says have a blessed day. Yes. Bard says Mama, you looking packed. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Wolfman said hi. What's up? Elevated. How are you? Elevated knocked it out of the park in Goga's live stream yesterday. So much good stuff. Elevated, I use Canva quite a bit, but I definitely learned some stuff about how to use it yesterday differently. So thank you so much for that. Super, super, super good information that Elevated shared. If you guys are people who use Canva or are looking to use Canva to elevate your like thumbnail game and just your brand game, make sure that you check out Elevated because she's really, really good inside that space. Elevated is saying what's up to Krishna. Metro saying, wow, looks like we got a lot in common when both my mom and dad, when we went to Burger King. Yeah, we were just kids. Yeah, you have to cherish the memories that you had. R3 says, we love your channel. Thank you. Mark says, I grew up around Detroit. For real, Mark? We have a friend who has grown up, or he still lives in Detroit. And that is Title Pro, if you haven't checked him out. Bard says, you looking great. Nice energy. Thank you, Bard. Motion Girl says, greasy lips, meaning that the broth is yummy. The broth is definitely yummy. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elevated says, awesome. I was nervous. You did great. You did great. As somebody who does training for a living, Elevated, I want to say Elevated. Elevate me. You did a great job. It was, I mean, for me, it was the kind of style that helps me learn. You kind of cut right to the chase. You talked, and your talking was in alignment with what you were doing visually. So I was able to make the connection. It felt very easy to follow to me, Elevate. So you did a great job. R3 says, I growing up in Ohio. Interesting. Mark says, I used to go to White Castles. Oh, Mark. I thought I was the only one. That's why I didn't put it in there. But Mark, for real, is White Castle's not the best breakfast ever? Because it's like, that's a real egg. Like, I feel like that's a real egg. I love White Castle's breakfast. I will travel miles, 500 miles to get to a White Castle's breakfast. That's what's up. Elevate Me says, thanks. Christmas Flex in the member emojis. Motion says, I have to go, guys. Sorry. No worries, Motion. Thank you so much for coming in. Mark says, but now I like better quality meat. Fair enough. Metro says, I will catch you guys later. No worries, Metro. Thank you so much for coming in. Mark says, it is the straight up best breakfast. Thank you guys for coming in and throwing your thumbs up. That is something I very much so appreciate. Miss TT says, Elevate needs to go in the classroom. She made teaching safe. Yes, she did a great job, right, TT? Look at this, Elevate. We're telling you the truth. Soulstar is still in the house. Thank you, Soulstar. Melissa says, I'll have to go back and watch Goga again. I'm still trying to figure out the Canva thing. Yes, go back and look at what Elevate did, Melissa. And if you have questions, you can ask me because that's actually what I use for my thumbnail game. And I also been using Canva to do my member emojis. So when you get to that point and you need to do member emojis, let me know because Canva made member emojis so much easier. Elevate says, I only ate White Castle once in New Jersey, I believe. Mark says, I remember when Taco Bell tried breakfast. I do too. I don't think Taco Bell should try anything. I haven't eaten Taco Bell in so many years. Melissa says, I'm quite slow learning computer stuff. It's all good. Elevate says, thank you, Miss TT. Marky is in the house. What's up? Marky Desad, I feel you. Hello, how are you? And very clever name. Very clever name, I might add. Miss TT says, you're welcome, Elevate. I was hooked. I was too. She was great at what she was doing. Elevate says, I use Chat GPR and Canva for emojis. Got it. Mark says, I miss a old Mexican restaurant named Chi-Chi's. Mark! Wait. Mark, do I know you? Because I don't think anybody else knows about Chi-Chi's. I grew up in a place, I'm from Minnesota, and there was a Chi-Chi's pretty much everywhere in Minnesota. I thought I was the only person that knew about Chi-Chi's. That's where we used to grow up and get the they used to have this like fried ice cream ball. It was so good. Are you for real? For real? They still sell Chi-Chi's salsa in some places, but I've never seen a Chi-Chi's. I mean, or I haven't seen a Chi-Chi's in years. Mark Desad says, thank you. Elizabeth says, elevate, elevate. I can work with you step by step if you need to, Melissa. So there you go, Melissa. Elevate is reaching out and saying, hey, if you need her, she's there. TT says, I never had a taco. I hate the ads. They have the little chihuahua. Fair enough, Miss TT. Mark says they had them in the 80s. Yes, but also like somewhat into the 90s, I would say, where I'm from. Soulstar says, I love Chi-Chi. Soulstar, you know about Chi-Chi's too? That's crazy. Elevate says, hey, Elizabeth. One smooth operator says, Chis is making a comeback. What? Chi-Chi's is making a comeback. Oh my God. I love that. Are they for real making a comeback? Because that might be the one restaurant I go into and eat. Mark says, I remember ice cream parlor named Pharrell's. I'm not sure I remember Pharrell's. Melissa said, I remember Chi-Chi's and I've been in Ohio my entire life. So there was a Chi-Chi's in Ohio. You guys, does anybody remember Don Pablo's? I know it sounds crazy, but does anybody remember Don Pablo's? Because where I was at in Minneapolis, well, I should say it was in Roseville, they had a Don Pablo's. Oh, Chi-Chi's in Spanish. Okay. A-Trade. Okay. Mark says Jack in the Box. I don't think I've ever eaten there. Melissa says elevate. I thank you and be okay both. Yes. Daywalker says, do you spit or swallow? I usually do both. I spit and swallow. Don't you? I sometimes spit because something's in my mouth, and I sometimes swallow. Like I'm about to swallow this delicious, salty, greasy broth right now. See how that works? Oh my gosh, what's happening here? What are you doing here, yo? What are you doing? Herbs and animal life. I understand what you're saying, yo, but that's a lot. Daywalker says, laughing my butt off. Laugh it off. It's freaking early on a Monday, yo. If you can't laugh, what are we here doing? Elevate is cracking up. Ron Jana says, good morning, says, how are you? I am good. How are you? Mark says, we get a lot of Coney Islands in Michigan. For real? For real? I don't think I've ever had a Coney. Nothing like a chili dog, yeah. Yeah, I think there's like a special place, isn't there? Like in Detroit, there's like a rivalry between like who makes the best Coney, and I think they're like across the street from each other or next door or something. I don't know. Soulstar says, yes, in Battle Creek, Michigan. Don Pablo's, yes! Yes. Okay, so I'm not the only one who knew about Don Pablo's. Okay, Soulstar, thank you. Mark says Sonic. Oh, yeah, they still have Sonics around right now. Hayward Pittman is in the building. Hey, boo. How are you, Hayward? How are you? I don't know what that means, David Lopez. You're going to have to run through the damn acronyms with me because I can't. What does that mean? Is it how are you, boo? I don't know. Is that correct? No, that can't be right. Mark says Panera Bread. I have messed with a Panera Bread once or twice, mostly for the bagels. David says, where are you from? I am from the Midwest, my friend. Ultimately, I was originally from Minnesota, but I don't live in Minnesota right now. Ron John says, yesterday in your live, you were trying spicy sausages. I was present. But yeah, we were doing spicy sauces, and they were crazy. Anastasia Blessed. Good morning. I missed you so much. I was about to start asking around for you. How are you feeling today, Anna? Anna, I need to know. I was missing you because I hadn't seen you. Ranjana says, be okay. Hayward says, it's 29 in Houston. Oh my gosh, Hayward. I feel like that's pretty cold for Houston. Anastasia is saying, what's up to Krishna? Anastasia says, I missed you. I missed you too. I thought you wasn't feeling right because I know you said you weren't feeling very good last time I talked to you. So I hope you're feeling better. But yeah, I was about to start to get worried. We saw that Title Pro, congratulations to Title Pro. Title Pro made it into the first level of the partnership program, which is way cool. I'm very, very excited to see what's going on over there with him now. Melissa says, I love Coney dogs. Haven't found a good place other than here at home to get them, though. Okay. Ranjana says, you both looks together. Thank you, Ranjana. David says, do you know Nebraska? Yes, I've been to Nebraska very many times. I think people in the Midwest travel around in the Midwest, right? Arthur says, this morning it was -2 degrees outside. That's crazy. Ranjana is saying, what's up to Melissa? Anastasia's telling us that she is okay. Ranjana says hello to everybody. Everybody's saying hello, hello. I love it. Mark says, I get tech when I am gifted it, but I don't buy new. Fair enough, Mark. Everybody saying hello. Anastasia says, yes, he made it. Even today, he managed to raid. Ah, that's so cool. I'm so proud of him. He really worked hard, you guys. Title Pro really worked hard. R3 says, and it's Ohio. Thank you, Krishna, for flexing those member emojis. I am greatly appreciative of you guys. Mark says, I go to garage sales in the Salvation Army. I do a lot of Goodwill trips, Mark. On the channel, every Wednesday, I do a Goodwill walkthrough. So if you ever want to see that, check it out. I always find like super cool stuff. I love thrifting. Because like when you go into a store, right, like there's 1,000 of something, right? But when you thrift, it's so cool because then you stumble upon something that's totally unique. Sometimes I stumble upon stuff that somebody made. Like, how many times have I literally been in there and stumbled upon something that somebody made that was just way freaking cool, and there will never be another one in the entire world like that? I love that about thrifting. Elizabeth is flexing one of the newest member emojis. Did I drop? Oh, yeah, I saw somebody using the super new emoji. Anastasia says, I'm happy to catch up with you all. Darlings, much love. Just checking your. Yes, thank you so much for coming in, Anastasia, and letting me know you're okay. Because literally just yesterday, I was like, I haven't seen Anastasia. Is she all right? I was going to have to come look for you. I was going to have to come to Kenya to look for you. Oh my gosh. Wait, y'all. No. Did my dude Ray the Right Miller just show up in the house? What are you doing? He's flexing the beer emoji. Talking about good morning, Twinsy. What's up, A-Train and chat gang family? What is up, Ray? We missed you so much, dude. I hope you are good. I hope your holiday's good. I hope your boys are good. I hope everything's good. Mark says, I just go thrifting when I need something, like I got my headphones. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. And you got an iPad? Wow, from a garage sale. That's crazy. Ranjana saying, what's up to Elizabeth? Soulstar says, I've had Coney dogs in D-Town, Michigan. A&W Coney. Yes, A&W. Okay. Chi-Town, Illinois. Wow. Soulstar is like, listen, I'll eat a Coney dog all over the place. Lone Wolf says, Venom. What does that even mean? Ranjana says, what's up to Chris now? Melissa saying, hey, Ray, good looking. I don't know what that means, Lone Wolf. You have to fill me in. If you tell me something and I don't know what it means, it's like I don't know what's happening. A-Train is saying, what's up to Ray? Elizabeth is saying, what's up? Kiyu Williams, how are you? That's some fancy glyphs there, my friend. I don't know what it means, but welcome in. Anastasia says, oh, thank you for the love. This is the friends I ever needed and humbled. Yeah, Anastasia, I care about what happens to you. When I don't see you, I'm like, damn, is something all right? Is she okay? So I do care about you, and I'm glad that you came in to tell me you were okay, so now I don't have to worry. And Melissa says, Anastasia, I haven't been seeing you lately. See, Melissa felt the same way. Ray says, we are good. Just peak season at the plant. Shut up, Ray. Shut up. I love it. Thank you so much for coming in. He gave Melissa a flower. Damn, I didn't get no flower. I just got a beer. But that's my preference, Ray. That's my preference. I prefer the beer. Thank you guys so much for coming in and throwing your thumbs up. Thank you guys for flexing those, what is it? The damn gifts or whatever. I appreciate that. Anastasia says, yes, Melissa, for about 3 days, I was out of YT, but you're back. It's okay to take the occasional break. That makes sense. Sandy Shimmers, good morning, family. And she's flexing the member emojis. Sandy has been doing kind of like a little Vlogmas, you guys, and it's been very cool. I have been enjoying it. Thank you so much, Sandy, for being here. Hunstar says, what's kicking, girl? Nothing much. Just, chilling, trying to work it out. Happy freaking Monday to you. Fabulous Nuts is in the house, you guys. Fabulous Nuts is in the building. And I got to tell you, if you've ever had nuts, they better be fabulous. Do not eat fast food. I do not eat fast food. Fabulous says, yuck, exactly. Anastasia saying, what's up to everybody? Sandy Shimmers is saying, what's up back to Anastasia. Fred Chambers is back in the house. I had deja vu yesterday. I dreamed I was talking to you and I had a flat tire. I recall that dream, Fred. I recall that dream from the other day. It sucks that you're having the same one over and over. Fluffy is still in the building. Fabulous says, girl, it was 16 degrees here this morning. That's maybe warmer than we were. Fabulous. Yesterday we were -7. That's no joke. And that was -7 degrees Fahrenheit. So I think that's like -20,000 Celsius or something. Fluffy is saying, what's up to Fabulous? Melissa says, Anastasia, glad you're back. We missed you. Yes. Kia Williams says, do you eat burgers? Yes, when I make them at home. I look constipated. Dude, actually, I'm probably the most regular person you've ever seen. 6 a.m. every morning, no fails in that. But thank you for your comment, and thank you for your time here too. Make sure you throw your thumbs up. Fabulous says, "I am in North Carolina. It should not be this cold. Yeah, it shouldn't be that cold in North Carolina. That's true." Fabulous says, "Hey Fluffy, get to work." Melissa says, "Anna and I found out we both have a granddaughter named is it Hadassah? That's interesting." Kia Williams says, "Bro, what, I don't even know what that is, Q. I don't know. People love it. There's even like a little gift that you can get because Dania sent me one yesterday that said 67, and I don't know what it's for. I really don't. Thank you so much, Krishna, for flexing the member emojis." Fred says, "And I was trying to tell you about the flat tire, and you couldn't answer me because you had hot sauce." Oh, Fred, you are a weirdo, and I love it. Oh my goodness. When I got up in the attic this morning, it was 54 degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't know what the hell that is in Celsius, y'all. I can't be doing these conversions. I don't have that kind of mathematical prowess. What's going on with the poll? Can we see what's happening with my poll here? Let's see. So it looks like we've had 53 people vote. Oh, it's damn near a toss-up between Burger King at 36% and McDonald's at 38%. But I knew that y'all were eating at Starbucks because 21% of the people said that the Starbucks was something. And 6% of people said Taco Bell, which is funny to me because what kind of breakfast does Taco Bell have? Or are you like, bump breakfast, I'm just eating a taco. I'm just going to eat a taco this morning. Is that what's going on, y'all? Because does Taco Bell have breakfast? Are they like throwing eggs on a burrito? I need to know. If somebody has ever eaten Taco Bell breakfast, let me know what the hell you're talking about because I need to know. Is it like actual breakfast or are you just like, I'm just eating tacos? I need to know. Thank you for the heart parade over there. Soulstar says 26 degrees difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius. I know, but I can't be doing that math. Soulstar, I can't be doing that math, yo. Thank you so much for the heart parade. Thank you so much for that. I just appreciate you guys so much for your time every single morning, for coming in here, being in here, having a good time with me. That's what's up. It's funny though, because I had to go without the filter, not like the filter really matters or not. Because every time I turn the filter on, it messes up my sound. Melissa says, "Fred, dude, that woman's soul left her body for a bit." That's funny. Soulstar says, "I struggle too." Yes, yes, yes. Elizabeth is giving us the yuck faced. Krishna is flexing the member emojis. I love that. Yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me something. We're gonna do a little experimentation here. I'm gonna click some features and you guys tell me if it messes up my sound, okay? So we did that. Smooth me out. Bless its retouched heart and soul. So let's see. If I do these, does it negatively affect? I love that. I have not been a cartoon in forever. I love being a cartoon, y'all. Why did I turn into a cartoon and then get a southern voice too? Yay! I love this cartoon feature, but I haven't been using it because it makes my audio snap, crackle, and pop. Is my audio snap, crackling, and popping, baby? A-Train. A-Train. Nobody knows. Oh, for real? Okay. He's watching me downstairs, so he heard me call him through the iPhone, which is on a slight delay. But yeah, it sucks because I like this cartoon feature, but I stopped using it because it was messing up my audio. What about that? But now I'm back to my cartoon self, which I think is so cool. And I love how as a cartoon, I always have more eyebrows than usual. I'm a fan. Sis Ranjana loves it. Thank you. I appreciate every last piece of that. I wish I could live my whole entire life in cartoon form. It would be so cool. I just pull up at the store. People would be like, "Who's that cartoon girl over there?" A-Train, thank you for the floating heart, baby. I love it. Melissa says, "So far, so good here." Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because I was talking to more people and it's weird that they haven't rolled these features out to other people, but it's also weird because even people in the US don't have all the features. Because I was talking to Unfiltered Maria. I was in her live stream last night. Melissa was there too. And she said she didn't have the lipstick. A-Train. Thank you for the floating heart. Oh my gosh, Adrian is gifting me all the gifts. Thank you so much. But yeah, so apparently this feature and the lipstick feature isn't even available to all of the people in the US. So that's really weird, right? But I was interesting because I just wanted to see if I could make it work. I also think this one's crazy. What's up, Elijah? That's freaking people up. What's up, Elijah? Fred says, so since I had deja vu yesterday, I will. Oh, for real? Fred, you hadn't subscribed already? Well, thank you for subscribing. This is probably the freakiest one. This is probably the freakiest one, I think. Like, that I'd be most likely to use because, like, I'm shifty. My eyes are shifty as hell, first off. And then, second off, it's just weird. What's up, Elijah? Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. I appreciate you. I am still just a child when it comes to these delightful features. I think they're still cool. Again, the lipstick one is probably the one I will use the most. Ron John, Sister Ron John is like, wow, you got some crazy eyes. You got them crazy eyes, girl. Yeah, I had some for real crazy eyes there for a second. But the lipstick is good because it's like, you know, you don't really have to do anything. Melissa, do you have the lipstick? Miss TT is in the house. Miss TT, do you have the lipstick? I need to know what everybody's got. What everybody doesn't have. When you guys go live, do you have the lipstick and stuff? Fred says that was funny. I'm trying to tell you flat tire in your mouth was well, I was eating hot sauces. Melissa says, shoot, here comes snow again. You get more snow. Ours is probably going to melt. It's going to be like 50 degrees here for, later in the week. Melissa, do you have the lipstick feature on your live stream? Miss TT, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. So they didn't even give you the damn lipstick, Miss TT? I just gave you the crappy ones. Melissa said, yeah, okay, shoot, here comes the snow again. Yeah, I for whatever reason, they gave me all the damn thing. Joe Birdie says Chick-fil-A. What do they have for breakfast at Chick-fil-A? Does it have egg on it, or is it just the regular chicken sandwich? Do I have fangs, sis? I wish, but no, I do not. Is it Kiri? Am I saying that right? Kahiri? Is it Kahiri or Kiri? Miss TT says I also have the lipstick one. Got it. Southern Classic says Max Black. I don't know what that means, but thank you for coming in. Fluffy is flexing the member emojis. Thank you, Fluffy. And A-Train, thank you so much for sending me all the golden poops and the flying hearts that you could get your hands on. Melissa says, no, I have to use my... I had to wear my own the other day when I was trying the hot sauce yesterday, Melissa, because I couldn't use the damn feature. Miss TT is saying, what's up to Fluffy? A-Train is just sending me poop. Thank you, babe, for the poop. I appreciate you. The golden poops are in the house. They are in the building. Thank you so much for that. Also, thank you guys all just for being here. It's a freaking Monday. You guys are having at least a portion of your day in here with me. Miss TT with the floating heart. Thank you so much. Elizabeth is saying, what's up to Miss TT as well. But yeah, it's crazy how many features I have comparatively to people in other places. It's really weird. And then of course you guys saw I had the game thing too, which like what the hell is that about? So there's all kinds of stuff that they have delivered over to me. I will say that some of this changes every day because my feature down at the bottom is different. What is up? Anna Boo, Lash Me Beats. Yes. If you guys don't know, Anna Boo started her memberships on her channel, and I can vouch for this. She intends to bring it behind that wall, y'all. She intends to bring it for us members. So if you guys have not checked out Anna Boo, but you want to get more, you definitely want to head over there and become part of the family. Thank you guys for flexing the emojis. Yes. We got a lot of hearts going on over here. Miss TT is saying, what's up to Anna Boo? That's what I'm talking about. Ron John is telling us that she loves it. That's Ron John's emoji. That's the one that she wanted. She wanted a love emoji, and so I gave her one. Anna Boo was saying, hello. How are you, Anna? I hope you're feeling better. Anna was not feeling the world's best. So I'm hoping that you feel a lot better. Melissa is saying, what's up to Miss TT? Anna Boo is saying, thank you so much. I love this short that, if you guys didn't see it, Anna Boo did a short, like a mix-up of something I did. when I was first trying this out, and she was like, "They trying to put us out of business." She said they trying to put us out of business with these damn features. I love it. Melissa says, "What's up?" and hello to the beautiful Anna Boo. Lash me beads. Melissa is flexing every freaking member emoji that has ever been invented on the face of the earth, you guys. How many freaking emojis is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damn member emojis because we have 101 members. I repeat, we have 101 channel members. 101. That's a lot of damn people, y'all. Which is nice. There are some definitely. I'm going to be dropping member only lives and member only videos every week. Last week, I took you guys to one of my favorite places, just my members, and they were able to check it out. So yeah, you definitely want to consider the membership. Anna Boo says, "I'm on my way to go to get my hair done in Niagara Falls. You better do it. You better do it. Are you getting braided, Anna Boo, or what?" Thank you, Ranjana. Members only content. Oh, so it's going to be a video I'm going to get to see because I'm lucky, because I'm a member of the Anna Boo's channel. So I'm going to get to see that. I love it. I'm so excited. I love to see members only content because it makes me feel like I'm all exclusive, you know? What's up, Brit Family Fun? How are you? Welcome in. How is your Monday going? Let us know. Let us know. Melissa says, "I saved the troll for people like..." Fair enough. So did you see the new one that I put in, Melissa, the WTF dude? That's for just everybody that comes in that's just out of line. That's our new emoji that we can just drop for them. We can save the troll for people like Reds. Drop that one for everybody else. Elizabeth is saying, "What's up to Brit Family?" Brit Family says, "I am well, thank you. It's a cold here, 18 degrees. So Brit Family, if you are in Britain, is that 18 degrees Celsius? Or are you claiming it's 18 degrees Fahrenheit? All the people from all over the world, I have to preface if it's a Fahrenheit or a Celsius situation because it's different. Brit Family is saying, "What's up to Elizabeth?" Anna Boo is throwing down her signature heart. Anna says, "I'm so happy for you, love." Thank you. Thank you. It was crazy. Most of it is that people kept gifting me memberships between our girl Scandalulu and Tina Mo for show. At one point, they just came in and like 40 damn memberships showed up. And I was like, whoa. That's good to see. And then there was a lot of people who just decided to join in. And I love every last piece of that because, y'all members are out here throwing a little extra at the damn channel. And that's always cool, right? But anywho, this is going to be a slightly eventful week. I'm going to be dropping content more often this week than I normally do on the channel. So stay tuned. In about 2.5 hours, I'm going to be dropping a short cooking video. You guys don't want to miss this. I think it's pretty cool. Brit Family says 18 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm on the East Coast. Got it. I don't know. Brit Family with a name like Brit Family. I didn't know if he was in Britain. But okay, 18 degrees Fahrenheit. I can get behind that. That is warmer than we are, Brit Family. I am in the Midwest. Melissa says, "It made me feel good to out that dude, to kick that dude out yesterday." I know. That's why I opened up the floodgates for you to be able to do it, Melissa. I was like, listen, my girl has been waiting her butt off. What is this? But very beautiful. What is that? What is that? All of a sudden, a comment just showed up at the damn top of my screen. Nobody knows why. That was good to see. Anyway, thank you guys. It distracted me. But yes, Melissa, I'm glad that we allowed you to have that magical moment because I knew that you were like, I'm going to drop kick this dude the hell up out of here. And you did, and it was beautiful. And I was like, the thing that always comes to me is like, what are you doing with your time? Like as a troll or whatever, like what's happening at your house that you have enough time to be scrolling through the interwebs, finding people to say weird stuff to? I don't have that kind of time. I barely have enough time to get up on here, scroll through and say the things to the people I want to say, like let alone be scrolling through finding ways to say weird stuff to people. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, you guys, I think we are 2 thumbs up away from 40. I would love to see it. Brit Family says, "I hope I'm saying it right." I think you are saying it right. You're saying Fahrenheit. Chiron Label is in the house and he's been dropping the hits, you guys. Chiron says, "What up? Just check it, Insky. I hope everyone has a dank day." Yes. Colby is back in the house. How are you, Colby? Brit Family is saying, "What is up to Melissa?" Brit Family is also saying, "What's up to Soulstar?" A-Train saying, what's up to Chiron? Everybody's doing everything. Brit Sims, oh, wow, I understand. Mama Priscilla is in the house. How are you, Mama Priscilla? Trolls are keyboard warriors. Brit family, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Is that Ceaseless Watcher? Did I say that right? Is it Ceaseless Watcher? Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Creative name, my friend. Melissa says those are people that get off watching people sleep. Probably. Soul Classic says Max Black. I don't know what that means, yo. Brit family says trolls are miserable. I don't know. Ceaseless Watcher says, yes, I nailed it. Woo, 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 woo. I love it. Brit family says Southern. Well, hello to Southern. Thank you for the heart parade over here. And Ranjana, thank you for flexing the member emojis. We made it to 40 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for that. That's huge. Thank you guys for the gifts as well. I appreciate all of the floating poops and the floating poops. I appreciate all of the golden poops and the floating stars. Thank you, A-Train, for the gifts. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know with the trolls, man. I don't think I've ever gone to anybody's video and said anything other than nice job. I don't think I've ever gone to anybody's video and said anything other than nice job. And if I'm in somebody's live stream, I either don't say nothing or I'm pleasant. I just don't know why you would have the ability to do anything else. I don't know. But trolls, man, what are you going to do with them? Southern Classic says, hey, Brit Bay. Mama Priscilla saying, what's up to Krishna? Yes, you guys. I'm glad that everybody knows everybody. That's always what's up, because that makes the party even cooler. When everybody knows everybody in the party house. Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you guys exactly what the temperature is. I'm making guesses right now. I know it's warmer than it was yesterday, but let me tell you guys for real what the temperature is. Anna Boo is dropping A-Train's emoji. That's what's up. Okay, so it's claiming that it's 14 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which is negative 10 degrees Celsius. So it's negative 10 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit right now. A-Train says, sublish beats. Oh, damn. My girl Special K is in the building. What is going on, Special K? How are you today? And speaking of memberships, Special K is definitely somebody you want a membership to her channel, because yesterday she just showed up with a real quick little aerial, which is, you guys, that's what she does. She's got her beautiful drone out, and she gave us some hits, including took us to this building. She told me what it was. She just commented what it was. But they had this cool building that they were like projecting these cool like Christmas tree images on. It was super, super cool. If you guys have not connected with Special K, connect with her and then get the damn membership. It's like $1 or something. Get the membership if for no other reason to watch the damn members only videos. That's why I got the membership. So make sure you guys check that out. Southern Classic says, it was my little she. I would warm you up, babe. Okay, Southern Classic, I feel you. Brit family says, now that's cold. It's cold as hell. Brit, it's cold. Yesterday was negative damn 7 Fahrenheit. R3 says, I'm back. Special K says, love sis, yes. Better see Power Station. Okay, thank you. See, Special K knows that my mind can't hold. Special K know my mind can't hold. So she like, let me tell this broad again. Battersea Power Station. It was great in London. Mama Priscilla says, my daughter, not hot pepper. Oh, I was eating the damn hot sauce yesterday, y'all. I'm fine, though. Nothing happened. I eat hot sauce all the time. But that one hot sauce was crazy. My dude, NYC Gaming Syndicate. Y'all got snow in NYC? It's ice now, though. Oh, good morning. Be careful on your walk, NYC. Be careful on your walk. Don't slip and slide. Don't slip and slide, yo. Mama Priscilla saying, what's up to Special? R3 Gamer says, we got 5 inches of snow. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, we had 1.5 feet last week, but it's supposed to be 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I don't know. And so it's probably going to go ahead and melt. I love how Mama Priscilla is using the little freak. Not the little freak emoji, Mama. Not the freak emoji. I love it. R3 Gamer says, dang. Krishna's using her favorite emoji, which is just the yum, which I love. Thank you so much. Special K says, I would rather the snow than this ice biting. Yeah. See, but we had both Special. It was like negative 7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, I think, like negative 15, some shite like that, Celsius, and it was snowing. We had both at the same damn time. It was crazy. But it would have been probably cool for a drone. I don't know if you could put a drone up in that weather, but it would have been cool if you could have been able to, because like the way the snow was blowing was probably going to be super, super cool if you could get a drone up there and not have to blow the hell down. But yeah. Special was like, wow, y'all flexing the be okay, little freak. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Yeah, it's funny, Special too, because when I was cleaning out my craft space over here, I found this drone. I'm sure it's nothing like the drone that Special K has. Special K has a real drone. All right, I have a drone that was sent to me for free from Temu. And my dad is like, when are you going to open up that drone? I bought this drone. I didn't buy it. Sorry, let me clarify that. I did not buy this drone. It was sent to me by Temu like 3 years ago. It was like maybe 2.5 years ago. It's still in the box. It still has the orange wrapping on it. I've never opened this drone. And my dad is like, if you open the drone and when you guys take those winter walks, you'll be able to fly the drone. And I'm like, maybe. But I've just never gotten around to using it because I'm not sure how the drone works. Young Shadow says, Young Shadow, no, nothing like that, yo. I just woke up. Am I sweaty or am I dewy? It's cold as hell up here, Young Shadow, so I don't think I could possibly be sweaty. Special K says, yes, you told me. It says you need to use it or not over here. Oh, no. Send it to me and let me fly it. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. Melissa says, yeah, watch your language. There's a youngster in here. There is. I think she's talking about me. I think Melissa's talking about me. She's like, don't say nothing around baby girl. Nathan Bell says, you are so beautiful. Thank you, Nathan. How are you today? Special says, I love a drone. I do gadgets. See, that's what I'm saying, Special. That's how my dad is. I got to get my dad over to your channel because my dad loves drone footage and he loves looking at people in other places. And I always recommend stuff to my dad. I have to trickle it in, though. I can't start throwing a bunch of recommendations at my dad because he's like 80. So I have to like say one thing one week and then say something else the next week. But if I try to throw too many things up at him at one time, my dad will be like, what? And then the rest of it will just go away. But this week, you are going to be my suggestion to my dad. It's Special K. I'm going to send him your link and I'm going to be like, Dad, check this out. It's super cool. Everybody's saying what's up to everybody. Branjana is flexing the member emojis. Thank you guys so much for that. And thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. 42 thumbs up is a delicious experience. Thank you for the gifts as well. I appreciate the floating hearts and the golden poops. And the golden poops. I appreciate every last piece of that. I don't know what happened, y'all, but I had some sort of weird message pop up in the middle of my live stream that was so damn distracting, and I don't even know where it came from. I had never seen it before. It was actually a little bit crazy, but you know, every day it seems like YT is rolling out something new that I've never seen before. So this must have been one of those occasions. But yeah, I like when the lips start to quiver. What am I doing? Oh my God. Sometimes, you know. Sorry, guys. You know, this is what happens when I've been live for like an hour. I start to like basically degrade. I start to degrade. It de-escalates very, very quickly, I should say. But anywho, let me go get the fun started for my day. Aaron and I are going to be filming the reindeer games, the 3rd annual reindeer games, which will be part of my vlog that I am going to drop on Friday. So stay tuned for that. Mr. Wilson says, hello, Special K. How are you? What's up? Mr. Wilson comes in. Mr. Wilson, you know Special K? I love every last piece of that. Mr. Wilson's like, poo-poo to you, whoever you are on the screen. But Special K, hello. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to be filming that for the vlog that drops on Friday. Of course, we will still be doing our Goodwill walkthrough on Wednesday to see what cool stuff we can find. And then today I have a short cooking video that is going to drop in a live premiere. So if you want to come watch that video with me and chat in the chats, that will be available at that point. Special K is saying, hello, Mr. Wilson. Yes. So Mr. Wilson and Special K must know each other. Yes. I understood the typo completely. I love that there is a string of emojis behind that too. Power of God says, hope your day goes well. I hope your day goes well, yo. You know, it's Monday. Sometimes people have a little bit of an issue with Monday, but frankly, I'm always good to go. I probably shouldn't say that on here, but I'm always good to go. Elizabeth is saying, what's up to power? Yes. Let me see something really quick, you guys. How did our poll go? So we had almost 70 votes on the poll, and it looks like Burger King took over. So people prefer the Burger King breakfast, but McDonald's is close behind at 35%. People are still out here eating at Starbucks at the 23%. And then some of y'all are just eating tacos. 6% of y'all are just out here eating damn tacos from Taco Bell for your breakfast. I'm not a judger, so I'm just, whatever y'all get down on is what y'all get down on. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. I have been live for 70 minutes, which is a hell of a long period of time, and I have a day to start. And I know you guys have a day to start and or end, depending on where you are. So I will say I appreciate you guys being here. Not sure if I'm going live tomorrow. I might have to travel. What's up, Derek? How are you, yo? Happy freaking Monday. Thank you for coming in. I hope that your weekend was good. And I hope that you're about to, I'm not hoping. I'm about to manifest you a delicious week, my friend. Power of God says, Elizabeth, hey, hey, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Derek says, thank you. Yes, I appreciate you very much for coming in. It's always good to see you, yo. Thank you for the freaking hearts. That's what's up. And then you've got a heart parade over here, too, a little situation. And thank you for throwing your thumbs up as well. So I'm actually going to go ahead and call it. Derek, you came in. I have been alive for over an hour. Your girl wants to get up. I want to get some breakfast. I want to get up out of this cold ass attic. And I want to get this day started. But I hope to see you guys in a couple hours in my premiere. That would be super cool. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys maybe tomorrow morning. But it might be Wednesday because I think I might be traveling tomorrow. Japan says, Derek says, I've been in earlier, but was doing things around the house. No worries. I know what that's like. You're in somebody's live stream. You got them up on the Roku, but you're not really in there chit-chatting. Been there, done that. But thank you for being here. Thanks for coming forward and letting us know that you were in here, though, too. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here again. Charlie Painter says, hey, I'm new. I'm liking and subscribing. Well, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate you coming in and happy freaking Monday. Derek says, see you later, beautiful. Thank you. And I hope that everybody has a good rest of their day. And I appreciate, again, you guys for everything, right? Because we're doing it together. We're starting our week. We're having a good Monday. It's something we do together, right? It's that dynamic. We come together. Anyway, as you guys can tell, yeah, I'm floating out. So let me go ahead and let myself go. Again, I appreciate you guys. Everybody have a good rest of their day. Bye.